Hi viewers, you are well aware that I am Dr. Jetting Yellosa running a YouTube channel called Lost Speeches in English, Nyaya Prasang in Hindi, Nyaya Prasangalu in Telugu language. So it is a multilingual channel. I request all of you to subscribe to my channel. In my channel, I am regularly posting my lectures on various facets of law as well as the world affairs. So today we discuss another matter, that is the matter pertaining to the persons of disabilities. You know, the life, a body is the blessing of the God. Even the apex court of India has remarked in a case that we are not the creator. So there is a creator who created our body and our structure, and we have the no right of taking away our body because we are not the creator, are we not created. So disabilities are those things which have some sort of impairments are there at the time of the birth or thereafter. And disabled persons are prone to all kinds of human rights violations. In everywhere, whether it is in developed countries or in developed countries, everywhere we could see the disparities between the disabled and non-disabled persons. To remove it, we have number of international covenants are there at the international sphere. In domestic sphere, every country has made certain special programs, acts for the removal this kind of disparities. So who is a disabled? For that, we have to go to the Oxford dictionary, which defines a disabled is a person who has, I read here, the physical incapacity either congenital or caused by injury, disease, etc., especially when limiting a person's ability to walk. This is the broad connotation of the definition of the disabled. Then we go for the statistical data of the disabled are concerned. In the world, there are 1.3 billion people are disabled. That means out of one person out of 6, they are the suffering one sort or the other sort of the disability at the global level. And in which 80% of the people live in the developing countries. Then we go on further. The visual disability is one kind of disability where 253 million people are there in the world. If we come to India, it's having the 49% of total disabled are visually disabled persons. The hearing disability is concerned, 466 million people are being affected by hearing disability. In India, it is 5.76% of the total population. In intelligence disability is concerned, there are 200 million people are there in the world, and in India, it is around 12% of the population. Then mobility disability is concerned. There are 75% million people are there. They have facing the mobility problem because of their disability. In India, there are 2.8% of disabled are mobile disabled. So like that, the disabilities are retarding the development of the human being, and which is causing the violation of the human rights. They have been discriminated everywhere. Like the healthcare inequality. In the healthcare inequalities are concerned, we observe the statistical data. Most of the disabled are dying before attaining the age of 20 years. Then socio-economic barriers are concerned. There is a widespread unemployment is there in the disabled. It is not only in India but also for the entire world. Then we go for the world famous persons who got the disabilities. In a sciences, we have Stephen Hawking, very famous author, physicist. He made a lot of efforts upon the cosmos, or unearthing the cosmos. Then Thomas Alva Edison, who is a deaf, who invented the bulb and the pornography, is also a disabled. If you go for arts and literature section is concerned, we have the Farida Kolha, is a iconic artist who is also a disabled. Then Helen Keller, she is a blind, but she became a world renowned author and also an activist for the removal of discrimination between disabled and non-disabled. Then the leadership arena is concerned. We have the Franklin D. Roosevelt, who was the former president of the United States of America. During his time, there was a Second World War. He was suffering with polio and he could not move. He be dependent upon the wheelchair, but he became the famous, renowned US president. Then in music sector is concerned, we have the Stevie Wonder from America. He is blind, but he got a lot of recognition. A black blind singer got a lot of recognition in American society is concerned. Then we have the Andrea Boccaccio, another world famous musician in the with the disabilities are concerned. And to remove the disparities between the disabled and non-disabled, the world institutions like the United Nations Organization has making a lot of strides. For that reason, it has conducted to say that a convention called the UN Convention on the Persons with Disabilities. So it is famously called as a PD, which came into force or has been got into signed in December 13th of 2006, and every December 3rd the world celebrates the Disabilities Day in mark of respect to disables. Then World Health Organization also making the lot of efforts to render services to disables, and it prepares the world report upon the disables in every year and submits before to the United Nations General Assembly. Then we have the another body called Intellectual Disability Alliance. It is one of the biggest organization where 14 regional and global organizations are there. They are working for rendering services to the disabled people are concerned. Then if we come to our country, India, we have 21.9 million people have been disabled, are facing the one sort or the other sort of the disability as per the 2011 census is concerned. And already I told you the statistical data earlier itself. Now the government has, right to equality is there under, it is a fundamental right under the Constitution of India under Article 14, 15, 16, and Article 19 is there, freedoms, Article 21, life and personal liberties. So disabled should not be discriminated in any form. With that view, the government of India had made number of schemes like the National Institute of Empowerment of Persons with Intellectual Disabilities. One organization is working for the development of the disabled persons in India and to provide the equal opportunity to all the disabled persons. Then we have the Department of Empowerment of the Persons with Disabilities, that we call as a Divya Gyan, that also working for the remove the one sort or the other sort of the discrimination. Though in spite of all this and many more schemes are there, was under initiated by the central government from the local level to the national level is concerned. But in spite of all those efforts and endeavors, still the disability is a very, very much prevalent, and we should give respect to the disabled people. It is our duty. So my final conclusion, I called upon the government of India to make it is a duty, a fundamental duty, insert into as a fundamental duty under Article 51A of the Constitution of India to serve the disabled without any monetary other benefits. Otherwise, they cannot be brought to the mainstream of the society. So, a fundamental duty should be imposed upon the every citizen, because they face socio, economic, political, all sorts of discrimination. Because already God has discriminated as a disabled. So again, the society should not discriminate. Then only we can attain a full-fledged egalitarian society. So it is a high time that we should think the government of India or the necessary organizations should think in that direction by providing a fundamental duty and take care of the disabled. It is our duty to take care of them. So with this, I am concluding my lecture. And I call upon all of you to, if you feel that my lecture is knowledgeable or useful, circulate among your communities and spread the knowledge. That is only my aim. Thank you, one and all.